Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. I'm Glenda Calkins, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and tonight is Tuesday's Tips and Techniques. I have a technique using the corner cutout. It's using your framelits. And then I also have some tips for creating different size Christmas trees using the pine tree punch. So let me get set up here. Make sure that we are live, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Seems like the internet's a little slow tonight. Yes, I am live. So there's one thing I want to tell you about tonight is tomorrow, beginning tomorrow, November 20th through the 22nd, Stampin' Up! Is having an online extravaganza sale, where there's different bundles on sale, ink pads, color families, cardstocks. Make sure that you check out my blog tomorrow. It is www.thestampcamp.com. You're going to want to check out that sale and stock up for Christmas gifts, stock up for yourself. If you have it on your wish list, now's the time to get it when it is on sale. We all love a good sale. And so tomorrow, it's a 3-day sale beginning tomorrow, so make sure that you take advantage of that. Here I am. I had the other showing. I didn't know I had my camera switch. So anyway, I'm going to switch it back and we'll get started. Alright, so this is the card that we're going to create tonight. It's got the corner cutout and then the tinier tree and the full-size, regular-size tree using the pine tree punch. So this card is a very quick and easy card to do, but it also is a little fun because it's a little bit different than your normal card. So the first thing you're going to want is a circle, and I believe I took the biggest circle in the pack. And when you cut your paper, I used the Wrapped in Plaid Designer Series paper because I was using the Wrapped in Plaid stamp set. You want to make sure that you're getting the whole corner piece cut out. So I already went ahead and did that. So I line it up so that it's kind of equal on both sides here, and I know my tree is going to fit in there. So I went ahead and I already die cut that out. So that is your corner die cut. The next thing I'm going to do is pop this up. So I'm going to bring in my dimensionals and we're going to pop this up on the card front. And I went around my circle here so that it's nice and stays fairly decent shape all the way around, and then a few dimensionals up the side here and one over here. Yes, use those dimensionals up because I know where you can always buy more. You can go to the Stamp Camp and order yourself some more dimensionals. Make sure to use the hostess code because this month, or if you've ordered from me in the last 3 months, you're on my list to receive the new upcoming mini catalog, which will start January 3rd. As well as the celebration brochure. So if you would like to get those catalogs in the mail, make sure that you place a minimum order with me before the end of the month so that you get on the list that I have to send to Stampin' Up! Of who of my customers is going to be receiving those minis. So I have a piece of Whisper White. Just fold that in half, and then we're going to attach this to the front. So far so good. Love it, love it. The next thing I did was stamped the Hoping That Your Busy Year Comes Together in Christmas Cheer, and I die cut it out with the ovals. We're going to go ahead and attach that to a gold oval. I thought that was good because it brings out the little gold line that's in the Designer Series paper. And I use the scallop oval. So on this project, I use both the layering circles and the layering ovals. And we're going to pop that up as well. Put that up here towards the top. Center that. Beautiful. Okay, now for the tree punch. This is our pine tree punch. Coordinates with the Perfectly Plaid stamp set. I'm going to punch out a piece of our shaded spruce. That's full size. Now to make a smaller one, you're going to want a little strip of, can be paper, cardstock, it doesn't matter. I'm going to just take a glue Dex. I don't know where my adhesive went right now, because I want to take this off, so I just want a little piece to stick that on there, and that gives me a little handle, because what we're going to do is we're going to bring it back into the punch. And I can make different sizes. So you can, this is full size, you can bring it up and do the next size, or you can bring it up and do a little bit smaller tree. But this is how you're going to create those little smaller trees. So I'm going to just bring that up. Punch. Take my little handle off, and I have a tinier tree. So you can go as big or as small as you want. Just keep punching them out. The little handle helps, because if you do it without the handle, it's kind of hard to get that in there. So you want to put that little handle on the edge. I'll see if I can do another little baby one. Don't know where my adhesive went. And I don't want to use glue, so we'll go back to the glue dots. Get my handle. We'll see if we can make a little teeny baby. Look at that! Isn't he cute? That is a teeny baby. So that's the way you can use the punch and get different sizes of your pine tree. Now I already went ahead and put dimensionals on the full size one. Maybe since I got the little one, I'm gonna do this one. I'll do this card a little bit different because I have the 3 different sizes. Oops. Put that on the wrong side. So cute. Papa tree, mama tree, baby tree. We got to get them in between our perimeter here, so I might have to lift this up a little bit. To get it in my circle. And then we'll do baby tree. That was hooked on me. Maybe we can tuck baby behind. Just like that. Got to straighten you out. How cute is that? Then I use the metallic pearls. They come in the pack like this. They're metallic and silver and gold in one pack. And I have used up just about my whole pack. So cool. You could do the same thing if you stamp the trees. let's see. I'll have to open up my pack and fill in, but that gives you the idea of how to create your different size trees. Isn't that cute? So cute, and how quick and easy is that? So that is your tip for today, Tuesday's tips and techniques, using your corner cutout and then making different size trees with the pine tree punch. This is all part of the Perfectly Plaid bundle. You have your Wrapped in Plaid Designer Series paper, and then your stamp set, and then the coordinating punch. So that is your Tuesday tip for today. Again, if you place a minimum $50 order before shipping and tax and use the hostess code, you will get all my PDF files for the month using my featured stamp set this month, which is the Christmas Gleaming Bundle. Go to my blog, www.thestampcamp.com. Don't forget, tomorrow, online extravaganza sale begins. That's it for tonight. Thanks for stopping by.